Feroze, since we are talking about nutrition and, we really cannot skip the fact that people follow trendy diets, just like how people follow all the noise that they, hear around. Maybe it is social media or they just hear it from their friends. What works for other people, they think that it works for them also. So just how it is the case in your diet, people follow keto, which is a very protein-based diet. They have different, maybe an intermittent fasting, etc. So talking about in financial planning sense, what are these fat diets or fat strategies according to you, which one should try and avoid as much as I can, and even if you want to follow one, see to it what suits you?
Kavita, you're absolutely right. There is actually, the more we discuss, it's getting clear in my mind that they are actually correlated variables, health and wealth. Both are very, very correlated variables. As far as I understand, when you go to a nutritionist, and the reason you go to a nutritionist is you can only get ground rules from books, both for investments and for to know what's right food. You will only get the foundation elements. But imarat aapko specifically banani hogi. So it's very important to get specific, and specific sometimes you might need somebody to understand your current situation and then tailor make as per your blood reports and your allergies the exact specific diet for you. Second, what are the implications of not having a balanced diet? Like you said, keto. And I have followed keto and I could understand the impact it had on my body, and that was very detrimental. I would say that sometimes the side effects are greater than the main effect, and when you superimpose a side effect, it could be life-threatening. Now, let me give you two examples of not having a balance. There are several clients who sometimes get very carried away, especially in the current situation where you see 60% return on the broader market over the last year and a half. People get carried away and say, why not have all the money in equity? When you do that, when the tide turns, is when you know who's swimming naked. So what happens is several long-term investors become short-term investors. If you look at post-COVID era, which is FY21, FY21 was a year when Nifty averaged at 11,000, which was a great level to enter, but 1,25,000 crores of equity mutual fund assets went out from HNIs, apart from the SIP money, on a base of 6 lakh crores. That means 20% of the money was redeemed, which meant that if you are equity heavy, this is not even 100%. If people go 100%, I've seen people cry in 2008 and exit at the wrong time. So that's one. The second example I would want to give is something which is very dear to my heart, and I spent 2 hours debating with my cousin who I lost, who was 32, and he had 97% of his wealth in real estate. I debated extensively. Unfortunately, a year after my extensive debate, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Okay, and his dad was running helter-skelter to sell his properties so that he can go to MD Anderson, which is then in Texas actually, for a treatment, and he needed 9 crores. The money was not available on a click of a button. So liquidity is meaningless. Illiquidity is something which completely defies logic. If you don't have half your money on a click of a button, then you're not wealthy. You might have whatever net worth, but not wealthy. So anything in a balance is very critical. I just thought India is real estate heavy, and you will find several people who own one Rolls Royce and 100 crores of real estate.